Hi guys, it's time for coffee again. On this coffee break, I thought to talk a bit about Valoy. Um, it's a very interesting story from Arild interning here at the Camera Rescue project in 2020 to now heading a big brand, I guess, in terms of the analog community. And I wanted to kind of just refresh it to you guys if you didn't know. It's a little coffee time story from my end. So everything started with Arild coming to Finland during the lockdown summer. Basically, I needed to drive to Norway to get him because there were no flights and nothing. And he was here like any normal intern. But even before the internship, he had talked to me about camera scanning and the challenges it has and how it's not optimal and it's very hard to do. And he had a solution or a plan, and the plan was basically this. There's a little S-curve here, and the S-curve was used by the cinema community already years and years ago, and also in like scanners like Noritsu scanners and like professional lab scanners, but it was never applied so much to consumer goods because the kind of expectation was that the consumer wouldn't have full rolls of film. He would have cut strips from the lab, or then he would have slide film. And now we are living a very different era in terms of the film photography world, and combining these two little inventions of the S-curve and scanning with the DSLR, they just make sense basically. Like this is the fastest way to do it. That's why cinematography used it, and most people have a possibility to get their rolls without it being cut, and people do a lot of home developing. So the internship passed, he went back home, he fiddled with how would I say, demo units, did a few demo units, and when he was quite close to what it looked like that could be an actual product, I combined him with an engineer that also connected the Camera Rescue project, a Dutch engineer, and they together created the Valoy 360 system and the injection molding needed for this basic unit. And then it went to Kickstarter, made I don't know how much money. It made enough money for the whole product to launch, and yeah, that was the beginning of Valoy. And the product is already hopefully very known to you. It's a great product, sold in the thousands around the world, and it's solving a problem that people are having, and that the basic product is also now as ecologically and ethically made as possible, which is important thing for me. Then at some point Arild also took care of the Santa film crowdfunding campaign, because he had done the previous crowdfunding campaign, which made it possible for the community to have a new film, and in the tens of thousands. I think now they're rolling at 45,000 rolls of this stuff, and this is again amazing because it's used cartridges, it's recycling. It employs Ukrainian ladies, and well, there's nothing really to not like about the Santa color story, and Arild was great in that too. And Arild moved to Finland obviously at somewhere here, and started to, when the first Valoy campaign went through, he started to be here every day, which was nice. And then now we are here. This is the Valoy EC35, which takes the S-curve to the next level. It combines it again with, in a way, kind of old innovations, which is the slide copying adapters or slide copying systems of the 80s or 70s. Here you have the slit, the same slit that you have here, that makes it fast for a full roll of film to go through, and then you just attach it with something that cannot be in a different parallel than the camera sensor, and then you take photos. And taking a roll of film takes 3-4 minutes, or maybe a minute, depends on how fast your fingers are, but like it's fast. And the most important thing is that old DSLRs, you can use really old ones in a sense, or mirrorless cameras, and they get a reuse and it prolongs their life. And this is modular, and it produces a longer lifespan than any kind of Epson that is out of Windows updates in however many years. But this one, you just change the camera if you want, and as long as there's digital cameras, the quality of your scans get better. And I find this also amazing that he knew how to innovate this, and this is now on Indiegogo. But yeah, that's my coffee break. I just wanted to kind of update on how, from being an intern to running a solving company that solves problems for the world, the analog world, happened. And I feel that very privileged to be a small part of that journey and helping him do that. But hope you had a nice coffee moment, and see you later.